he wants to fight and he wants to die essentially here to give a chance to his teammate. As a Molly is actually, it went back quad, so he's going to be able to fight this. But so many Renegade members as, yeah, the Molly spreads. It actually was thrown towards fence. A late spread as Nekis is now stuck in a rough spot. Good play for him to get 2 from the site, but perhaps it's not enough as Showtime, with that smoke, is allowed to push this bomb to planner. He will catch Ustillo out, but he just simply can't hit the shots. Ustillo, big play from him as he was shut down the last 2 Luminosity players. And it was a little awkward there for a second. He's just going to smoke it and flash himself out. Meanwhile, the bomb, as we can see, is heading towards Squeaky.
Nice
TKL. Great flash in. Only good for 1 frag. That's an ideal trade for Renegades. But at least they get information on the Luminosity side, and you can see how valuable that is with Shello now peeking towards mid and getting full mid control. They have a good read, but Yell oversteps his welcome, and Nekis is alone towards Forklift. Essentially a 1v4 on this execution. That Molly's not going to do him any favors, as Renegades will waltz into the site like they own it again, and it's JKS who's starting to heat up, being a full-out savage as Nifty finds the last one. Dude. Got into back checkers. So Showtime goes for the aggressive peek, and Shello gets himself in a prime spot.
Ooh, nice smoke.
And he's going to try to get himself out. Showtime, back sight, sets up Shello to be so sneaky here. He will find a hazard, and he's going to find a second. That's bomb. Nifty's down. It's JKS and Nafly. And another great flash coming in. I think that may have been a Renegades flash from JKS and Vents. Caught Nafly. As now JKS in a 1v3, and no, not going to happen. Shello. A lovely little bait from Showtime to fall back to site. They wanted to chase the opera down, which is what most T-sides would do
Cello
there.
actually created a wall for himself, an area. You saw that smoke like you were calling. It comes into checkers. Cello smokes in front.
Trying to reposition himself. But with the smoke in front of him, it makes things difficult. As you can see, they're pretty much out of utility. No mollies to slow us down from Renegade, just smokes. And Stillo doesn't mind running through it. Gets the first on site in the second. He's Stillo. Just opening up the site again for Renegades as Nekis will try to hang on. He's able to get 1 answer back pretty much every single round when they go for these A takes.
Oh, look at this, though. Renegades sending the bomb back to B. Showtime's actually oh, man, a couple more seconds. Showtime would have been able to fight that 2-on-1. But now he's going to be rotating back over towards that A site. You do see JKS pushed in towards that CT now. And AZR finishing off Showtime 10-1, Keith.
It's a crazy start.
Did not expect this year, especially considering that, the last time they played, which was, I believe, a week ago, maybe even 4 or 5 days ago, it was a 16-14.
It's also important to note, Renegades are good for the rest of the half to buy.
Oh, yeah, no matter what, no matter what. I mean, I'm looking at this half to end as they give up this round at it.
Oh, nades come running in. You still will peek in the Apiel. Azur, can he hang on? He does have Nafly's help, and with 10 seconds, they just need to keep Luminosity out of the sight with bomb down.
Nice.
Big play from Azur as it will switch towards the AK. No time to plant. As Naf is going to be able to kill them both. Okay, no, not even Yell. Gets turned on as he's pounding his mouse a little bit there. But you know what? Azur made the play they needed. They got the round, and that's all that really matters, as it's 15 now for Renegades. It may have taken 7 rounds in a row from Luminosity to get here.
But this is where it gets scary here, because the momentum that Luminosity has, I can't say that they aren't going to pick up this next round. Unfortunately for Renegades, well, if they do lose this round here, Luminosity hit 9, they force you back onto that save, and
we've seen Optic a man down before. Granted, it was pistol. Well, now with these SMGs, they really have to make a push somewhere, and you can see exactly that.
This is a great job from the Optic side here, pushing up very quickly. Ethan might even get caught out as he's got to put his attention towards that middle, towards that E-box guy. And there you go. Easy frag coming in from Optic. Now they are going to rotate into the ladder, and this is where the rounds may open up for the Euro side.
Cutler going to be able to find 2. You can see how low he is now, down to 5. Mixwell, 14 seconds. If he can deny just one,
here it
just
comes.
a plant. Yeah, HS is going to come through the smoke. Sure! We have seen this all too many times so far today. A whiff from behind. He gets that kill. You think he picks up the AK. That bomb probably doesn't go down.
Yeah, 100%. That would have been a huge play from HS coming out of that ladder, catching off the E-box guy and then going for the bomb. Unfortunately, like you said, not able to connect on that shot, and CLG picking up their first round here on Train.
Well, and immediately Optic Gaming will go in towards the double op setup.
Gets himself 3. That brings Optic right back into the round, but he needs at least 1 or 2 kills here to keep it fair, keep the retake scenario alive.
Just point. He's going to be playing back B site. He'll throw the molly towards upper, so he focuses towards ramp. A good nade in. Yeah, it actually catches that finesse, but Kusta Holds on the repeat, as here comes HS.
Again.
He's gotten a ladder 20 seconds. Can he finish this round?
Oh,
Gets the
no.
player with the bomb. Kusta can't find the shot. And HS, a lovely flank as he may get the third. HS is just shutting down CLG into this round. The ladder position becomes so valuable. And you
Back
can
up.
see.
That's going to create a little bit more space. And with 45 seconds left, and look at the nades and utility on the optics side. They have 2 Molotovs left for the execute, and that's going to be great when it comes to delaying the CTs and forcing them to make a mistake. Another Molotov into that ladder, pushing them right back out.
Oh, Alu. He spotted that elbow. And he is banking on the repeat, but as he loses his teammate, he has to reposition, knowing the players from CLG were coming down ladder. Mixwell has his back. That's a shot Alu should hit, but it gets traded immediately from Freiberg, and Mixwell's getting back involved. Gets his third, as it is just Cutler, and Mixwell is showing you his op.
2-2-1 hit. 5 armors, just looking for frags here. Finesse with the kid in smoke. He might be able to get away with something right here. And here comes that Ivy hit from the optic side.
Oh, he's taking this fight. Mixwell's going to keep him back. Ricky from the whole back sight taps a second. As Ricky looking good in this pistol. Nice third one on the Freiberg. And right now it's the Ricky show. As
Great
he
job.
will end up with 3 all headshots. The third one a little bit of flair on it. Great opening pick. As you can see, Cutler still has this aggressive stance. They will get ladder control. But CLG are set up for this. Alu, good trade immediately, though, from Cutler, who has bomb with 25 seconds, drops a molly on it. It's going to waste 8 seconds off the clock, spins around, will deal damage, but it's starting to turn around. FNS and Ethan now with no pressure towards the A site, no control. Ethan's going to try to get some back as he swings around from Ivy.
Is he going to be able to catch Alu here? No, the bomb's going to go down, but he might be lucky enough to get himself a kill. Great shot from Alu, though. And now it's left to a 1-on-3. Finesse. The in-game leader. Catch maybe Ethan out under him.
Ethan, oh, he's going up. Is Mixwell going to be prepared for this? Will spot the feet. Yeah,
Great
he's able to transition up. Now the B side is completely open for Optic Gaming. You can see the bombs on its way. And Mixwell's just simply going to hold the Z-Peak. That smoke will allow them to get out if they wish, but HS is going to try to punish it. As Cutler gets out, HS hears a sound cue, but it still is scary.
It does look like CLG's opting to go for it. I think they should have gone for a save right away, because that inner bomb site, there's no way they're going to be able to retake it now. And on top of that, you see Magis, you see Alu around that ladder, and they're going to be coming in for the flanks at any moment here. So I hate to say it, but if CLG do opt to save in the next, 10, 15 seconds, well, I'm sorry, but you already have Magis behind you waiting.
They are already pinched. It's a commit or die situation.
They're
Man
going
advantage
for it,
still
and they
for
might
Optic.
have it.
They are. FNS is going to push up. Smoke on the bomb. Can he find Freiberg dancing around? No, he can't. Optic go 14. C9 on Mirage. Ladies and gentlemen, Automatic will be the man to pick up some utility for his squad, while Energy will be going full armor across the board. And it looks like C9 want to fight early, and they will win the initial duels. Automatic shuts down Breeze and Cirque. Both players wanted to be aggressive towards top mid, and they are having none of it, as Daps will try to hold mid window. Although he is still posted on from Stewie. Can Daps get the best of him? It would bring it back, but a great start from C9 regardless.
Now Stewie's got that full jungle control, or that connector control. He doesn't really have to worry about too much. And that's where you see Cloud9 now, moving back towards that B bomb site. And they're going to be going into a free site by the looks of it.
Even if Stewie gets caught, it's not the end of the world. It is just a MAC-10.
Does look like they're going to be going for an aggressive peek out the connector here, but Automatic getting 2 big frags. And this round's all but over. A third one.
Just too easy for Automatic. Even may get the
He's
4th.
going for 4.
The spray down was on point. Down to 36 will go Fugly. Automatic. That first flick was just disgusting towards top connector. As Fugly is about to get cleaned up from Stewie. 2-0, keeping 5.
Might actually be the one to set them on this queue here. If Tarek does end up getting this pick towards connector, that's going to open them to come out A ramp. And here it comes.
He is going to check. ANJ is gone. And now he's going to try to move up. Cirque will find the refrag. Well, just a deagle. It's actually Fugly to find Stewie. It looked like a dirty shot, but Automatic's going to answer. And it is just a fight right now. A brawl towards the A site. Cirque gets an AK, and he's going to look for more. Gets a third as it's just Gadood on a 1v2. Will clear stairs. Daps is gone. See Cirque, but Cirque hits a ringer. Energy get the first on the board. And it came. They bought what they could.
Yeah, it was a force buy.
But now C9 are almost in the same boat where they will just go be a little more reserved in their buy here. prioritizing a little more utility over upgrades. So I think their goal here, they'd love a bomb plan, of course.
They need a bomb plan.
Especially with utility buys like this.
Yeah, they need a bomb plan at this point to really allow themselves to get that economy back in their side. But Fugly now pushing up towards that lower. He's most likely going to get Ska, and then 2 or 3 more as well.
Look at Fugly, gets 3. Perhaps the 4th is coming up, but no, Automatic will put him towards C9.
Yeah, Breeze should be able to flank here. I don't think he'll get caught out. It looks like C9's aware that somebody was in halls. So if Breeze doesn't hurry up, and he should be getting his first frag, there it is, but he gets traded out. Unfortunately, the flank isn't as well placed as we thought it would be.
Well, with 20 seconds, they have to take these fights so they can get the bomb back. So now the bomb's going to go down on Mac holding connector. First one, Daps wins the second duel. As he has 2 frags, 2 more to find, and Tarek holding for that head, can't find the shot. Daps would love to try to find Tarek here.
Different map maybe makes things a little bit more interesting. Like you noted, Misfits has a great online record on Cash. Liquid, though, it's their least played map overall in their map pool, so they have kind of that mystery. But look at Misfits. They're looking to work fast in the B, and they already have the entry.
Yeah, we're straight into the game. Misfits fast on the site, and they got a lot of utility as well. That's going to go straight out. So CT spawn blocked off now. Liquid pulled out of the site, and Devek even going in with the HE grenade. So now double entry here for the T side. They've taken control really, really fast. Liquid going to be stuck in for the retake, and while they have a kid on a lead, down on his own. This is very difficult to hold. Misfits have been putting a lot of pressure onto these A splits as well through middle, and with Amanek in a position where he could get boosted up, go over that top side of middle, and then split into the site, it could be an issue. But Misfits, they just want to barrel in, pile all their players through main. There's a good bit of utility left, but they're mainly on the B players, as Liquid don't have a lot of defense left. The rotation comes through, and Twist, he gets one with a single AWP, looking for a little bit more. They almost line up, but Devek quick with the trade, and another follows up. It's the Frenchies all across the board once again. Misfits, 9 rounds in, looking to make it 10, but it's Nitro back in with the rotation. He's found himself up through Highway.
Do you let your least played map through against a team that is so good on Cash? This is probably Misfits' best map, and you've let it through even though you don't play it. Like, that will come into question now.
Maybe Liquid had something prepared. Maybe they had some idea coming into this game and done a bit of research on Cash, especially off the back of the last few games these guys played together were on, just the same 3 maps. So
it is worth mentioning Liquid did play it at Epicenter qualifiers against Vega Squadron. Were able to come up with the win. They beat CLG at the minor on it as well. So in recent times, they have played it a bit more than...
Bomb plant in the open. Now, typically, Misfits would be okay for this retake, but considering they lost that first player, it's going to be very difficult 5-on-5. A ding comes through, no idea where from. Twist is down to 6 HP, and Misfits... they've now got to move on in. This is the best opportunity they've been given, at least considering they lost that first pick onto Shazam. So they're going to start to move back in through Highway. Devek and a couple of players coming up through Makar in the meantime as well. Although time's taking a lot of, push is taking a lot of time, sorry. They need to move back into the site. They're still losing players in the meantime. Devek and Amanek, the Frenchies, left standing, but listen to the bomb. It's already over. There's no way they'll be able to retake this round. Very slow for Misfits. I get going for the A setup, at least with 1 player, but Liquid, they pulled this one into question now for Misfits. It's a 3-on-5. Again, not in a position to save because they don't know where the commitment's coming through. Liquid could just split up the Highway or go through vents, and they actually have the options for both, with the player being down in Squeaky and in B main. This is a really nice setup for Liquid, and they've slowed it down. Knowing Misfits are in a position where they're the ones forced to make the next play, they need to get the pick, and they will. Shazam drops out A control, so with that, Liquid is surely just going to burst into B because they have that player pushed up through B main, and Elige, another great entry shot coming in onto Devek. It's traded, and Amanek drops a bomb, 3 kills. He's going to shut down this B play. We talk about him always doing this, and he does it again, Dust. Every single round that Liquid get into a good position.
As Liquid, they look to do some type of mid-highway split. They have the control. They have Elige poking and prodding at Highway with Stanislaw, and they have the rest coming out of A main.
20 seconds left, though. Play needed to be made for Liquid. 6 still here, and we've still got a bit of utility left for the CT side. He's back into the back of the site where the Molotov burned out previously. Elige quick entry, but Devo, he shuts one down. Amanek dropped in the meantime, and Sick, he still stands here. They haven't cleared him out, and they need to get the bomb down. If he stops the bomb, it's massive, but he goes down. Liquid have done it. They've taken it to overtime. 15-15 here on the T side after a 30... They just go for this mid-split that we've been seeing time and time again, like in the previous round. He could go down easily.
Oh, they're going to go for a late boost. No one has boosted here this entire game, so the thought of checking this spot is probably really not that likely. And so this could come up big. The only chance is if they heard the boost in Squeaky door. Sick is in Squeaky. He may have heard them do this.
But here they go. Misfit's going to barrel on out. Allegiance flash, and as you say, they don't check it. He's completely bypassed, but Devo turns back on with the frag. Sean Gare's unable to get the entry, but it's Devin Devek. Every kill his way. 3 frags in for Misfits, and only 2 for Liquid. As Stanislaw and JDM are left back in for the retake, they've got to go for this one. It may as well happen. Misfits, good utility to hold off the post plant, but it will all be expended early on. Only flashbangs remain, and Liquid going to begin to sneak their way through. Stanislaw, he's the man forced to make the play as JDM is only left with an AWP, but the timing gets the better of him. Sick rounds the corner. Molotov will force the AWP player out, and while Shazam will miss, so will JDM. And Misfits, they'll do it. 17 rounds in, they bring this to, well, either the retrieved and Liquid, they can go get it down on the site. The only issue is it's 1 player standing against 3, Twist. And he's got to keep this one alive for Liquid. Misfits running back on in. They only need to play groups. Don't need to push in 1 by 1. He's stuck on the site, and he can't get away for the post plant towards CT, for example. First kill found, and no trade. Liquid just managing to pull themselves back in, and Twist 3 frags. How on earth did Misfits give him that round?
Yeah, just facing him 1 by 1, letting Twist just use that high skill ceiling. He's so
to be so quick on their heels from main. If they go for an open plant for this Squeaky position, it could all fall apart, but no, he just misses the edge. Does catch the kill eventually, but now he needs to work out where their Amanek is. Smoke down, and he has the knowledge, exactly that. Molotov, he could just jump straight on the bomb. Amanek needs to make a play, it's a fake, and Amanek knows it. He's not going to commit to it, spray through the smoke. JDM jumps on it, 4 seconds left. Amanek doesn't have the angle, he doesn't go for the play, and he's going to push back through, but it's Liquid to take the victory, 19-17 in overtime.
big